Hey everybody, it's me again. So last week I had 2 requests for a video on iodine. When I got the first request, I wasn't sure if it was because we wanted to know about weight loss or if we wanted to know about radioactive iodine because of the nuclear problems happening in Japan right now. So I figured if I have enough time, I'll talk about both. So even if you literally stand at the one point in the world farthest away from a nuclear meltdown, you're still going to be affected. The radiation is still going to hit you, or you're going to breathe in some air that it affected, or it's going to affect the plants that you are eating, something. Unfortunately, that's just the way it's going to be. So what people are worried about at this point, that I'm seeing a lot of, and that we're seeing a lot of where I work, is that they're worried about radioactive iodine poisoning. Now that's something that you can breathe in. There's a radioactive isotope that comes off of the nuclear power plant. And they're asking for iodine supplements. Now what the iodine supplements will do is they will feed your thyroid gland the regular iodine so that it does not absorb the radioactive iodine when you come in contact with it. Now, unless advised by your local public health and safety officials, you shouldn't take an iodine supplement. You don't need it. In fact, taking excess iodine will not prevent you from future radioactive iodine poisoning. It only, stays in your system for a certain period of time. So if you take the supplement on Monday and you're exposed on Friday, it's not going to help you, and you might make yourself sick. I jotted down a few things that overdosing on iodine can do, and this goes for both the good kind of iodine and the radioactive iodine. Now, there are more side effects of the radioactive iodine, obviously, but if you get too much iodine in general, that can cause diarrhea, vomiting, a metallic taste in your mouth, or sores in your mouth. So if you have any of those symptoms, that might be your problem. So if you're not being advised to take the supplement, if you're not, in that area of the world, we might be looking at just Japan or California, Hawaii, West Coast. I'm guessing most of my viewers are going to be East Coast, since that's where I am, and that's where a lot of the people that are subscribing are from, via Facebook and the other social channels I'm in. So if you're on the East Coast, we probably won't have to take an iodine supplement. Now, the other reason that people wanted me to talk about iodine is because if you are low in iodine, your body isn't getting enough of it. Getting more of it will assist your metabolism in burning fat. That's basically what it does. The iodine metabolizes fat with your thyroid gland. If you consume iodized salt, which I don't recommend, I recommend sea salt. Get Himalayan sea salt. Get some kind of sea salt. You don't want that bleached powdered white stuff. But either one, you're not deficient in iodine. You're just not. It has it in it. You're all set. If you need more iodine in your diet, I recommend kelp or dulse first. Now those are seaweeds. Kelp is great stuff. You can buy it dried, and you can cut it into thin strips. Just use a pair of scissors, kitchen shears, whatever you have, and then rehydrate it, soak it in a little bit of water for about 5 minutes, drain it, and then pour over a nice cashew cream sauce. It makes a fantastic raw pasta dish. It's wonderful stuff. There's also iodine naturally found in plants like asparagus, mushrooms, garlic, spinach, soybeans, sesame seeds, turnip greens, summer squash, chard, and lima beans. So if you're eating those things and you're eating them in enough quantity, you don't need an iodine supplement, and you don't need to eat a whole boatload of kelp for your metabolism to work correctly. Don't worry about overindulging on these foods too much, because it doesn't have a huge amount of iodine, and you don't really need a huge amount of iodine. It's going to take a lot of iodine to really screw up your system. So that's why I'm saying to stay away from the supplements, and don't take them as a precaution. Like I said, they're not going to work as a precaution like some people think they're going to work. And there are whole lists of other specs that you need to get online if you're being told that you need to take that supplement. Like if you're pregnant, you're nursing, you're under 18 years old, over 40 years old, there's different doses, different stages of that stuff that you need to take or don't need to take. Like if you're pregnant, you only want to take 1 dose, and that's it, on like the worst day that you're being affected by it. Now, I got a lot of this information on iodine from this book that I'm going to recommend to you guys. If you don't have this book, Prescription for Nutritional Healing, you should get it. Alright, there's everything in this book. Look how thick this book is. Alright, this is where I get most of what I'm telling you. And almost everything, every ailment in this book is going to recommend, first and foremost, that you start yourself on a 75% raw diet, which I know is not what most of you are looking to do. You want to know, well, what herbs can I take, what supplements can I take, and that's a good first step, but you really want to make sure that before you reach for that bottle of, concentrated kelp supplement, you're reaching for a bowl of spinach salad, you're reaching for the sesame seeds, the mushrooms to add to that salad, some asparagus with your dinner. So keep all that in mind, and be healthy. Thanks for watching.